Oh, hello there. How's it going? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Tonight I am making face masks. Masks for the face. I made a few a couple weeks ago for my dad and his wife, girlfriend, partner. And I made this one for myself. It's very cute. Rainbow stars with glitter. I haven't worn it yet because I haven't gone anywhere. But in case I do, I'm ready to go. Pretty cool. I like it. Sparkly. But I've been meaning to make more and I'm like weeks behind. So let's do it. Tonight's the night. And I'm just using fabric that I already have. None of it is high quality cotton, which is what I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be using. I have a bunch of little scraps here. Not very much. I don't sew a whole lot. And most of these I got last Halloween to make Salem some little handkerchiefs. So, and then of course, I have to. It's not even cotton. I don't even, whatever. I'm just using what I have. And maybe some of them, depending on the fabric, I might even put 3 layers, right? Because 3 could be better than 2. Maybe, I'm not sure. I wanna make some more of this style. They're so easy. And then that other really cool Mortal Kombat style. Oh, if only I had some magenta fabric with which to make a Melina, but I don't. Let's see what we got here. I like this one a lot. I'm definitely gonna make me one of these. It is a sparkly spiderweb with swirls, very pretty. I've got Jack Skellington. This was for Salem. He has an adorable little Nightmare Before Christmas handkerchief. The little skeleton. Dang it, I dropped it all. These little skeletons actually glow in the dark. I wonder if I can show you. Let me just kind of shove them up against the light. Let there be light. Absorb the light. Drink the light. Are they glowing? Kind of. You can kind of see. They don't glow very well. They're like super patchy. You can't even tell it's a skeleton when it's glowing. But anyway, cute. Oh, let's see. I got these awesome lightning bats. I made my dad one with bats on one side and then plain black on the other. It almost looks like camo from far away. I heard that it's supposed to be a high quality cotton and you have to be able to wash it in hot water. And of course these masks are not going to be able to protect you from the Rona itself. They're just meant to help keep things a little more sanitary. It's just supposed to help you keep from, you know, spitting quite so much of your essence out into the atmosphere. Would you like to say hi, Mudge? Come here. Let me pick you up. Say hello, you handsome rascal. Oh, thanks, Mudge. Oh, you smell so good. That was so sweet. Yes. Oh, did you just want a hug? He's never been very affectionate, as he's gone from just like a mindless, insane goblin tiny puppy to just like an older puppy. He's been getting a little more snuggly lately, and it's so sweet. I wasn't gonna make a mask in this because, especially on a sunny day, if you're wearing this, it's gonna be so blinding and obnoxious. But you know, I don't think I can have this fabric and not make one. I have to. I'll just make sure it's cloudy or I don't wear it in public. I have to. I can't not. Let's get on with it. There are so many tutorials all over the place on how to make these masks. They're so simple. I'll link a few in the description, but this is not a tutorial. I'm just doing the thing. Let's get started. This is the very sophisticated pattern that I'm using. Literally just a rectangle. It is 9 inches this way and 6 inches down. It's a general size for women or smaller faces, and for men or larger faces, you can add another inch to make this 7 inches down the side and then 9 inches across, or more, you know, obviously very customizable. Nowadays, a lot of people do their pins this way. I'm gonna start doing that. It's less pokey that way. My itty bitty little Crayola scissors are actually the best I have for cutting fabric, so nobody laugh. Whoa, dude, is that you? Are you opening that door? You better get out. Thinks he's sneaky, but he's not sneaky. Sneaking into the bathroom. He's gonna start crying because he wants to get in the tub. Okay, okay. Now I'm just gonna take the black that I have. Okay. Both of these sides are the same. I don't know which side is the right and which one is the wrong. Ouch. Darn it. Easy peasy, don't you think? Okay, right sides together. These sides are literally the same, so I guess it doesn't matter. Right sides. Very nice. And then I just need to pin on my elastic. Or at this point, if you don't have elastic or you don't want to use elastic, you can use ribbons or even long strips of fabric. Very customizable. I have this black one actually, but it's obviously way too thick, so I've just been cutting it into thinner strips, and it's worked just fine. I'm using strips of elastic about 6.5 inches long, and that can be adjusted depending on your need. I'm just cutting this into about 1/4 inch strips, maybe a little bit less. Not too shabby for using what you've got, right? So I'm just gonna sew it in right there and right there. I need to see which side's gonna be my bottom. I guess this side. So just gonna mark it with a teeny tiny little line. And that's it. And then you sew all the way around, leaving a gap about 3 inches on the bottom so you can flip it inside out. Now we do the flippinsies. Cute! Then that part gets tucked in and I sew that little bit closed. And then I just kind of eyeball the center of each side and fold it downwards, like so. And the same thing here and here. Okay, lovely. And then I just sew each side like that. You could go all the way around, but I'm not going to. I like it to look nice and puffy. It's so adorable. Ta-da! Go upside down. Yeah, beautiful, adorable, sparkly, and delicious. And tease reversible. How nice. How nice. I love it. It's my favorite. I only have 2, but it's definitely my favorite. Let's try it on, shall we? I feel like I could make these a little bit smaller for me. Fold that in if I wanted to. Oh. What do you think? Pretty awesome, huh? Commence decontamination sequence. I feel like this is going to turn into a fashion trend. That's going to be a thing for years to come. It's so weird. I see these being sold everywhere now. And they're expensive. It's ridiculous. Don't buy the expensive ones unless you're supporting an artist that you really like. But definitely don't buy them from unethical companies just trying to make a buck off the pandemic. Not cool. Otherwise, I would just say make them yourself. Yay, sweet. Pretty simple, pretty awesome, pretty easy. If I can make it, you can make it. We can all make these. Yes, I am pleased. I don't know how the glitter is gonna hold up in the hot water, but we'll see. Adorable. Next, I'm gonna make a few more of these and then we'll move on to the ninja style. Why do I need to do this? They both do this. I gotta figure out a doggy version. I gotta make one for Salem and we can have matching masks. He wants one. Okay, I'll make you a mask. Hush. It's many days later. Maybe as much as a week, perhaps. 4, 5, 6 days, it's all the same nowadays, really, isn't it? Who knows what day we're on. But that night I had made 2 more masks for Steven and they were both huge failures. It was very upsetting. I made him one with the little skeletons, which he requested, but I thought since it's not necessarily the right kind of material, maybe I could add another layer and it would be better than 2 layers. It was really, really hard to sew and I broke a needle. It was just too thick and he said it was incredibly hot wearing it. And also I made it 1 inch too short. I meant to make it 1 inch wider this way, but I forgot. It was a little small on him. So that was a fail. It was very irritating. And I had to keep on redoing stitches because it was so hard to stitch, I guess, that many layers of fabric folded. And without thinking, I used up a lot of thread. Too much thread. I just realized how dangerously low on thread I am. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We'll see. And then he wanted a holographic one too. I took out the elastic because I used it for the better one that I made him. But the first one I made that night, this material is so hard to sew and work with. I failed at it miserably. I had to redo the stitching so many times. You can even see there's like holes from where I took out the stitches. And still, after all that re-sewing, it still came out awful. I don't understand. I don't know what happened or what I did, but it looks like garbage. So I was very upset. So that was all I was doing for that night. So I went back a couple days later. I remade the holographic mask and I made it the right width, 7 inches instead of 6. And I took my time. I went so slow. I was so careful with this fabric because it just wants to slip and slide and bunch up everywhere. Pretty decent. It looks really cool. How cool is that? Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. It's a badass mask. Here we are, 3 or 4 more days after I made this. And I'm here to make my final mask. And I want it to be holographic. Yes. I think I can only make 1 more anyway because I only have enough black elastic for 1 more mask. And like I said, I'm dangerously low on thread, so. And I did do my nails, not last night, but the night before. Would you like to see? I'm very proud of them. I hand painted them. It took me forever. It took like 4 hours. If you can see, but my ghosties have a little holographic top coat on top of them. I love them so much. I just wanted to show you. Anywho, I'm going to have to make a pattern, obviously. The mask is curved on one side. About here-ish, down here. That's 5, so maybe 5.5. 5.5 inches. That should work, right? That's 5.5 inches. This part, this is gonna be in the center of my nose. So from the center of my nose to where the mask is gonna end, as the crow flies in a straight line, is about 4 3/4 inches. But I don't want that to actually be a straight line. So I'm going to curve it. Maybe I should have made it a little bit thicker, but that's okay. I'm gonna work with this. So it's gonna be just the same on both sides and then 2 of those. Lovely. I'll just flip it over and cut out another one. Okay, now I have my two sides and I'm going to sew them together along the curve. But look how nice it came out. No stupid ripples or anything. Beautiful. Ooh. Snips. So far so good. Oh. Now I just have to make a black layer, same way, sew them together. And then I will have my beautiful hollow mask. She's made. Yes, it's coming together. I figured out that it is easier for me to just sew on the elastic on one piece and then sew the other fabric on top rather than trying to sandwich all three and sew them all at the same time. About right there. I should have done all of them like this. Okay. Now it looks like this. And then I'm gonna put the right sides together. I think I'm gonna leave the opening along one of the edges, like instead of doing it down here in the middle. Pinned, lined up perfectly, if I do say so myself. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Now for the flippin' yes, come to me. Pull him inside out. Oh wow, that's a lot thinner than I meant it to be. Oh, darn it, look how thin that is. Uh-oh, that is not big enough. I should have made it bigger. Do not look to me for measurements, that's all I know. Oh. Oh no. It is too small. Oh, did I really do that? No, I did not. I refuse to accept that. Oh. I got lipstick all over my nose. I will have to make adjustments. Oh, I suck at pattern making. Oh, and I sewed it perfectly. Oh man, okay, so I need to shorten the elastic a little bit. Pull it back inside out. Let's see if there's anything to be done. Darn it, heck. Heck! A little bit, about like so. Okay, I'm gonna sew it like that now. I wonder if I undo the stitching just at the top and make it just a little bit more pointed. Maybe that might be just enough to do the trick. Tricksy, tricksy, tricksy. Let's see. I can get another 1/8 of an inch, I think. See, I've gone back about halfway. And I'm gonna just stitch it a little bit higher and go as high as I can on the nose. Because I will not have this mask be a fail. Do you hear me? I will not. I won't have it. I was too excited about this mask. Everything went too smoothly. I'm barely gonna get anything extra, but I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try. Here's what I've done. I stitched it a little bit higher, just a teensy, weensy bit. I mean, maybe I could do the bottom too. I made like a child-sized mask. I went ahead and did the bottom too. It's just the most minuscule amount. I figured might as well. So let me try it on one last time and see if I can go ahead and finalize my stitching. pretty cool. I think I did it, y'all. Definitely be better with like a wire. Yeah. Woo! I would make it just a little bit wider next time, like along the bottom. My fault. I didn't need to make it curved. Could have just made it freaking straight and cut it that way. So awesome, sweet. I believe I am done. I stitched it closed on this side here. I was thinking about stitching it on this side too, just to make it even, but I don't think I'm going to. I prefer it without it, so. I've got to be careful though, it's already getting dull at the top where I keep pulling at it. So I gotta take it easy. Final fitting, because this is how it's gonna stay. It's done. Pretty damn cool. Even though I kind of messed up and made it way too thin, I still think it came out pretty cool. For pictures anyway. If I'm gonna leave the house and go to the grocery store, I'm probably gonna be wearing one of my bona fide masks. This one's more just for fun, because it's obviously very fun. Look how much fun I'm having. Whee! Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I make my quarantine masks. This was a lot of fun. I wish I could have made a lot more. I really wanted to make myself one with the bats, but I'm out of elastic. I'm very pleased with my masks. Amateur masks for sure. It was a fun little hangout. A mask party. Next, let's see, what do we have? I still have Salem's video coming up. He hurt his toe, so I had to give him a few days to just relax and heal, poor baby. He figured out he loves to chase birds. And up until the other day, he was just kind of lightly running after them, but then he decided to go full speed as hard as he could at a bird that was already in the air. It was above the yard, but I guess he thought he could catch it. And he ran so hard, and he got something like a stick or something under his toenail, and it was very painful. My poor baby, he was bleeding, so I wasn't gonna film a video with him. So that's still gonna be coming up, and I think I'm gonna be painting soon. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy. Subscribe to come back and hang out, and I'll see you soon. Bye.